Hey everybody, it's Doug here, Doug Mystic on Board Game Geek. Just bringing you another episode. This will be episode 4 of a playthrough of 12 Realms, Ancestor's Legacy. So we got to the last round and we're not doing all that well. It's kind of a mixed bag for us right now. We got a lot going on. But I did want to address something. As I've been playing through this, I noticed that it just didn't seem to be a very popular playthrough. Compared to many of my other ones. For example, when I played Angry Neighbors, I have right now 6,900 people have watched that. And currently, even episode 6 or 7 of that, there were still a couple thousand people had watched my Angry Neighbors video. But when I come to this one, I think this one, the second, third episode were in the 40s. I think the second one's finally got up to over 100, and I don't know. I mean. I don't know what my expectations were. I thought it would be more popular of a playthrough than this, and so I may take this turn and end it there. So I posted something to my just to the community on my message board, and kind of got some feedback that it's I think this game might be more fun to play than watch. I'm not sure about that. It is a fun game, but I do have some other games that I know people do like to see in playthroughs, and I have some new ones as well. Excuse me, that I'd like to get to the table. So I'm thinking about that. But for now, let's get on with our game here. I'll play another turn of this, and we'll see where we end up. Now, in the last session, we did get some luck, and Nefertiti got a hold of this blessed shield, which made her immune to the poison that she had suffered. So currently she is more than capable of going after monsters that will cause poison damage. And that is really good because the poison damage is very, very bad in this game. Regardless of that, our first character up is going to be good old King Arthur here. And he's got a lot going on in his realm now. He's finally got some creatures in it, or at least one. He's got the Baba Yaga's hut there, which he's going to take down. But he's also got treasures and tokens on the way, and I intentionally cleared out some carpets so he can get to these. He can't get to this one yet because once Susie steps on there, he's going to have to go to another realm. But that's okay. And again, I don't know if I didn't show this, and this might cause you to be more interested in this, but Ancestor's Legacy, this is one of, in fact, it's the last one. I played it because I thought it had a good time limit on it. This Forgotten Lamp, and look at the artwork. The artwork's really good. This book here has a ton of scenarios in it. I mean, some really cool stuff. And then I got the ghost ship and some other things too. But you can see they all have a different theme. This Find the Ninja. There's one that's this Pantheon's Path is really cool. It's got a lot going on. You have to put down all these special tiles, or you have these special tiles in there, or cards rather. Really good stuff. And so this particular one, like I said, it seemed like it was a little easier. It also accommodated 3 characters, and it looked like it had a shorter time limit for a playthrough purpose. I don't know. Got a lot to think about here, but let's get started. So let's start with King Arthur. Of course, before we start our turns with King Arthur, we are going to have to do our invasion steps. And first off, what we're going to do is check how many monsters are. We're going to adjust the threat level of the area. So this one has 1 critter. It has the Baba Yaga's hut. So that one's going to go up to 4. Now the one up above that, we got a big problem. As you can see, currently there are 1, 2, 3 creatures on that board. That means 1, 2, 3. We hit the first black spot there. So gonna have to, I don't know how we're gonna do this. Shuffle these up. I don't know. Maybe roll a die. That's what we'll do. We got a die that goes from 1 to 6. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on these. Well, actually, here's a 10-sided die. Here's what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, 1 through 5, 6 through 10. Boom. 8. So it's going to be this one. Is going to be the Dark Lord that comes out. The Ifrit has come out onto the board. That is a bummer. Now let's see where the Ifrit comes out at. I need the die for that. Let's do that and roll. This is going to be very bad for us. The Dark Lord has come out in position 5. That is going to be right here with this carpet. So this is the Ifrit. And it has come out right here. That is a bad thing for us because he is not remotely easy to defeat. and we're going to have to give it our good old college try. And this is before any creatures come out on the board, so that is really bad. Anyway, that's what happened there. Now let's go to the last realm. Here we have 1, 2, 3 creatures there, so we're going to go. We're on 3, 1, 2, 3. We're almost about to have a Dark Lord come out there too. Hopefully, maybe we can clear the board up, but we still have to put down our creatures. We're not doing very good this game. I'll tell you that right now. Anyway, let's put that. Let's go back to our deck now, because now we have to do the resolve power step, and there is one that we have to resolve, and this is bad, and I'll tell you why. So we are in the. Let's go back to the turn order. Resolve powers. Okay, so let's look at the creatures on the board. Do any of them have a power that is going to create a problem? I am looking, and yes, there is. Baba Yaga's hut. That's a bummer, man. That means King Arthur's going to have to exploit 2 talents this turn because he's on the board. So the Baba Yaga's hut, just to show you, has this -2 curse on the corner. That means I have to exploit 2 talents of all creatures, all the characters on the board. So we're going to have to exploit, I think, 1 swiftness talent from King Arthur, and we'll exploit 1 charm talent. So when we come to the board, he is going to have less that he can do, and that is not good. We're going to have to get rid of Baba Yaga's hut. That's for sure. That was it, though, for that step. So now we have to draw out 7 new creatures, right? So we're going to start here. We've got a Sphinx. Oh, another treasure. That is good. Oh, wait, they're all out on that board, so that's going to be useless. Another Scorpion. Oh, man, all in the same realm. A Namtar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. A Strelitz. 6. Hyena, and 7. Man, that realm just got pummeled. Oh my gosh, I don't know how we're going to solve this problem. This is really, really bad for us. But let me break. I'm going to put everything out on the board, and then we can continue on. So King Arthur's realm didn't get hit very hard. He got 1 more of these guys, the Strelitz. And the realm up here, owned by, I guess, Akhenaten, got nothing, or I think it was actually originally where Nefertiti started. But holy moly, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, I think we're going to lose the game in like 1 turn with that. That's just crazy. She can't take but more than a couple of those down, and I don't think the other guys can even get there in time to do something about it. We'll have to see. It's bad news, guys. Bad news. I haven't seen anything like that happen in this game before. It was so one-sided like that. Anyway, it is what it is. And now we get to start with King Arthur's turn. So that was the end of the invasion step. Now let's go to King Arthur's turn. Now remember, King Arthur, we had to do some bad stuff for him here. And he's down 2 talents because of the Baba Yaga's hut. And this Strelet right here actually is not that easy to defeat. Yeah, and he's got this special ability. I gotta look. That one, I'm sure, is not great. For us, I think it's probably pretty bad. I like it when they give us treasure, but he doesn't give us treasure, so I'm going to look at that. Basically, that is, okay, what that does is it says blast, roll the area die 3 times. If you roll 1, your hero loses his or her turn. That's after he attacks it. I don't know if he is going to, because he's going to have to convert 1 of his swiftness to this to defeat it, but we do need to defeat it. And that's the problem. So again, that's these guys right here. Neat looking dudes that they are. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Let's go to the board. So you can see King Arthur here. He's got the Badger. King Arthur has got these 2 tokens. You know, he can exploit a swiftness, which I think he's going to do, to get a token. Boom. Man, this is really going to limit his turn, though. And that's going to take this treasure off the board. We got this treasure token. I can't leave the 2 guys on the board forever. If I exploit this, I'm going to have to, because I exploited this already, I'm going to have to exploit another swiftness, boom, to convert it to one of the blue ones, right? So one of these crowns, which is a wild. And then I'm going to have to spend these 2, which I'll do. It seems like a waste, but to get rid of the Strelet. And now we've got to roll the area die 3 times, and I don't want to roll a 1. 3, 3, good, and 5. So I didn't roll any. Okay, so we survived the problem there. But now all I have left is 1 swiftness talent. So I'm just going to burn the last one to move here, and that's going to be the end of King Arthur's turn. That is just awful. So, man, we're not any closer to finding this lamp yet either. So that's going to mark the end of King Arthur's turn. So you can see on his board we've explored all his stuff. He's got a gold token, though, for next turn, which is cool. And I forgot. Oh, wait, you know, I'm going to take it back, guys. I'm going to take it back. I'm going to show you something. I forgot that he had this pistol. So instead of exploiting the swiftness and the magic token to kill the Strashnyshnya, all he has to do is use his pistol, which is he can use one blue or one. Yeah, he had two. So yeah, you can see he can use one blue or one red talent to do that instead. So all we have to do is burn one swiftness. We're going to use his gun. Bloom. It's a item he can use every turn. He destroyed it with that instead. That left him with one token to get down here. Actually, I think we should burn a. Yeah, we're going to burn the magic instead. Boom. So then he can use a swiftness to move and one more swiftness to get this token, this other gold token. That'll give him 2 gold, and then that's going to end his turn. Okay, sorry about the take back there. I didn't want to forget about the use of his pistol. Okay, now we're going to go on to Nefertiti. Here's where Nefertiti stands. Now, there's some good things here with her in that she's immune to the poison of the scorpions, which is good. She's got all these talents, and she can, in one game, refresh all of her talents. Okay, 1 time per game though. So once she's done that, which may be this turn, she's out of luck. So let's go to the board and see what she's going to do. Okay, well here she is. You can see she's got all kinds of stuff around her, and if we don't take care of the critters around her, we are in serious, serious trouble. Now she has absolutely no way to get rid of this guy because she doesn't have the talents to do the Sphinx. She can get rid of the, I think, which one is this? The mummy? This is the mummy. I got to see, is that 2 swiftness or 2 magic? Let me take a look at the card. I'm going to put it up on screen for you while I'm looking for it in the deck here, so you can get a glance at that, looking for the mummy. The mummy, okay, requires 2 swiftness or 2 magic. Well, she doesn't have the magic. She only has the swiftness. And that doesn't mean he's dead either. I almost don't know if it's worth attacking him. So he's got this ability. I'll show you. He's got an ability much like a Dark Lord, even though he's not one. It's this one. Let me see, just to be sure. I believe it's this one here. Let me find him again. Yes, it's this one right here. Boom. This one right here. It says, unyielding, roll the area die 3 times. After you defeat this Dark Lord, if you roll 1, then the Dark Lord remains on the board and has to be defeated again. So we can do that and try and defeat him with 2 swiftness, but that's going to take a lot of her talents. But let's do it. So we're going to go after this mummy. We're going to use 2 of her swiftness talents. And then we're going to roll the area die 3 times. Let's hope we don't roll a 1. A 3. A 1. So he was not defeated. Man, that just sucked. Wow. Put him back on the board there. I mean, that was really bad. And we're going to lose this game as a result of this. I don't know that it matters because I don't think you guys want to watch me play it anyway, but that's another story. Okay, let's go back to the board and see what we're going to do next. You can see she has a swiftness, 2 charm, and a gold left. Well, guys, I just don't know what to say. She doesn't have to take the carpet because she was already here. She can't go after the... That's it. She can't do the mummy again. So I guess she'll try and get this... see if this is part of the lamp. We need to roll to see what talent she requires. Charm. Well, that's good because she has 2 charms, so she's going to do that, and we're going to look at this one here. Boom. What is it? Oh, that's cool. It's a book talent. Awesome. Hi-ow. I think that actually just gives her that talent of knowledge. This talent of knowledge. Let me look. I'm going to look in the book and see what it says about that. I'm pretty sure it's what it is. Yes, those other ones are just traps. So that's kind of neat. She got a knowledge from that, a knowledge token to use. I'm looking to see if that could help her in any way on the board, and I don't see that. So, not good. Not good at all. Alright, let's go back to the board then and see what more we can do here. We're getting little slim pickings. Okay, so here's what we're going to do, guys. I don't know any other way to do this. Um, she needs some items. So she's going to exploit one more, her last swiftness to go there. We're okay. We're okay. Then she's going to, what does she need? Oh gosh, it's a sword. She needs one of a sword to do this, so she can't get that. So instead of doing that, we're going to move here. Okay, and unfortunately, I'm going to exercise her one in-game ability to get all of her talents back. Okay, so that now she's got 3 swiftness again. All her charm and her book and her gold all are back. And then she's going to burn her swiftness to move here. Boom. And while she's there, she's going to burn both of her charm tokens to take out 2 of the whatever they are. Let me look at their name again. The Namtars. And that gold does not mean she gets a gold. It means she could use a gold to exploit this creature. So we're going to get rid of 2 of these with that. Boom. Okay, unfortunately she can't get that treasure there, so she's only got 1 gold, and she needs 2 to go to the bazaar. So she might as well use her 1 gold, boom, to take out another one of these guys. So she's taken out 3 of them, but it's not nearly enough. She's got 2 swiftness talents from there. So what else can she do there? She really can't. She's in hot water here, guys. There's not much she can do. Anyway, she's going to use 1 more swiftness to move back to here. She doesn't want to move in the spot with the carpet. And she'll take her last swiftness and move to the city. The only reason she's doing that is so she can go up there and clear that out next turn. It's the best she can do. Way up there in the corner, there's so many things up there. There's 4 of these guys. Or yeah, there's 4 of these guys. And oops, that shouldn't be a scorpion. That should be one of these guys. The scorpion's here. So, yeah, I need to, there should be 4 of those guys instead. So she can go up and take care of 3 of them next turn. That's about the best she can do. That was not a very good turn for her because there's just too much going on. And now we have Agnaton. He is up in the spot with a ghoul. He's got 1 ghoul. He can use one of his charm talents to destroy it, and then he's got a treasure with him. He's got a rock next to him that he can't destroy, but it's also got a carpet on, and the Dark Lord on that space. Yep. So remember, if he doesn't defeat the Dark Lord, he's going to end up with a problem. Because that guy just has the ability. What's the Dark Lord have? The Dark Lord in this area has the ability of blast. It says roll the area die 3 times. If you roll a 1, then the hero loses his turn. That's on the resolve power step. So we're going to have to do that as well. But let's go to the board and see what he's got going on. I guess I just didn't pick very good heroes for this particular scenario, even though I picked kind of the suggested idea that they have some money. So anyway, we can take this guy out. We got a choice of magic or charm. So we're going to use the charm to take him out, and that's going to take 1 of Agnaton's charms. Boom. And then we're going to take this treasure using a magic token. Here's the magic token, and that treasure will give him a gold coin. Boom, which I'll put on his character. That means he has 2 right now. And then I think what we're going to do is we're going to burn one of his swiftness talents to move here. We don't have another magic token, so we can't get that one, but we can see about getting this. Let's see, where's the area die? We're going to, the skill die. We need the skill die. We're going to see what this token, which is part of the quest, is. Let's see what we get. He needs a sword. He does not have one. Oh my, what do we do here? What do we do? Okay, well, that means he can't get that right now. That was a wasted move. He does have, however, a couple of gold, so he will then exploit a swiftness to move to the city. He'll exploit another swiftness to get a couple of items from the item deck in the city. We're not getting special items, just the ones from the city deck. What's he get? Let's see. He gets his choice of the sake cask, which is not going to do him very much good, or the Castile Knight. Now it gives him a red and a sword and a book token, but he can also burn that to kill, I think he can kill all the invaders in the realm or something like that. We're going to look up that ability. I'm going to get rid of that for right now. So let's look at what that ability does on the knight. It says a flame, which is an Aegis ability, meaning one-time use, followed by H, which is hero symbol, followed by realm symbol. So all the hero in the realm can destroy all invaders. So he needs to take that Castile Knight, and he's going to buy that one. It costs 2. So he's going to use his gold token, which is gone. He's also going to exploit his gold, and he'll take the knight. And next turn, he can go on to Nefertiti's board and destroy everything there. He's going to have to. But unfortunately, that's sad, because that also costs him then these 2 talents, because once we do that ability, this guy is gone. And that's a shame, because he could use that sword talent, which is something we're sorely missing in the game. Anyway, guys, that is going to be the end of the turn. That's all he can really do there. He can't do much else. He doesn't have the abilities to get anything. He could kill that Ubicombe thing, the unicorn-looking thing that's on his board, but he needs both either 2 swiftness or 2 charm, and he does not currently have that. So that's going to mark the end of the turn. Guys, I believe, unless I hear tons of feedback to the contrary, I think this is going to be my last video. I've showed you a lot about how the game plays and what you can do. I really think this is an awesome game. Maybe it's just not that as fun to watch. I don't know. You tell me. But like I said, I got some things coming that might be more interesting for a playthrough. One of them I want to do is the Undercity, which is a role-playing board game in the Iron Kingdoms, which is cool. And plus just all the other cool games that I've promised to get to the table. I also have a thing for Zombicide I've been thinking about doing, which would be longer, because it would be not just one session, but an entire campaign. Might be interesting to do. We'll think about that. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it.